Hello, it's me again. So it is Monday, and just so y'all know that I really literally had to change out of my work clothes into this, touch up my makeup and all of this for y'all. So you guys keep requesting videos. Anyway, if you haven't noticed, I am like completely lopsided right now. Yeah, it feels weird. Ew. Anyway, so you guys requested a brow video. Before I started working at Ulta, and in my previous position, I was the arch expert. I had never really paid a whole lot of attention to people's brows. Well, let me just say, go ahead and wax eyebrows for about a year, and seriously, that's the only thing I notice on people now is their eyebrows. So doing that in my makeup routine is absolutely a must. So never a single day do I go without filling in my brows. Otherwise, I feel completely and utterly naked. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I do it every day like crazy. So the product I use right now, I'm trying this out. I'll tell you now, I'm not really a fan of it. This is the new e.l.f. eyebrow kit. Okay, it does have a wax and a powder. So the darker part is the wax, which sticks to your hair, and the powder sticks to your skin. So you get double the stay. So anytime you guys use just like a brow powder or whatever, and you might put your hand on your face or give a hug or whatever, sometimes it tends to wipe off. So you're gonna get a better stay if you use a product that has a wax and a powder. So, and normally your wax is darker than your powder because it does kind of sheer out. So don't worry about it. It's not super dark. This one right here, I find the wax doesn't grab in my brush as well as the one that I got in Forever 21. It was like literally probably less than $4, and it had a wax and a powder and a highlight color. And I'll tell you what that means after. So, and the wax on the Forever 21 compact was clear, and I don't know, I really like that one better. So what we're going to do is we're going to dip in the wax and in the powder. I'm using a angled brush. As you can see, the angle is about the width of my brows. So, and I found when I was waxing eyebrows that traditionally, unless you just tend to have a bigger brow for the most part, most people's brows are about as thick as an angled brush. So, note to self. All right, so first, and like I said, bear with me, I'm using the camera as my mirror because I do have a mirror here, but it's kind of weird for me to do it like this. So what I do is I make my first mark by just establishing the width of my brow. Okay, wax and powder, I'm just kind of dipping again. And then what I do is, sorry, this is weird. Okay, what I do is I make that line at the bottom. So if you can see it, all right, wax and powder. And then I place my brush on that line that I've created, and I just use the brush in an upward motion, and I'm slowly moving across the brow all the way to the arch, okay? So you can see, there we go, we've created a nice kind of straight line, and I will kind of feather it out a little bit, so don't worry if it looks a little harsh. And wax and powder, dipping again, and then I'm going to go into the top. Excuse me. Now, a lot of you guys probably don't like a really strong brow, so you could probably completely skip the step that I'm about to do. I do the same thing for the top. I just take my brush and I turn it to the side like this, as you can see, and I start from that top line and just literally draw a line all the way to the arch of my brow, like so. Okay, kind of got a little hump right there, but don't mind me. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little heel right here, and I'm going to bring it down. And I do have my brush turned same way, sideways, and bring it down. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of fill in the middle. Sometimes I like it a little bit darker, so I'm going to go over it again. All right, there we go. And now that I'm looking at it compared to the other one, I have to go back and touch that one up. Yeah, they might not be completely straight, but just pay attention to this one. I did this one at 7 o'clock this morning. Well, I lie. 5 o'clock this morning. So don't worry about that one. I also find that a lot of times, a lot of my clients ask me, can I just use a brown eyeshadow that I have? Really, you could totally just use a brown eyeshadow. Please make sure that it's matte, that it has no metallic in it, because it will kind of stand out on your brow. But I will say that my absolute favorite eyeshadow that I found as a good brow color, since I have a lot of red in my hair on purpose, I use on my Lorac Pro palette, I use the color Sable right here. And I know it's hard to see because my lighting sucks, but you can kind of see it like that. It is like a reddish brown, and these shadows are very, very pigmented, so it doesn't take a lot of powder. So I'll dip it in the wax and then my Sable and fill in. So I usually kind of use that. To reach you. Sorry, phone was ringing. I usually use the Sable whenever I'm going for a more intense, heavier, kind of in your face brow. And then I'm going to finish the look off with my handy dandy highbrow pencil. And all this is a kind of a matte pink highlighter pencil. And just to kind of carve out the arch of my brow, I'm just going to go right underneath my brow all the way to the arch, and then I'm going to turn it back. Okay, you can see that kind of looks a little silly, but then I'm going to take my finger and blend that line down onto my shadow, and it really blends really well. So there you go. There's the brow tutorial you guys have been waiting for. I hope that this was everything that you ever expected it to be. And I definitely will do an e.l.f. haul. I bought about 20 different products. I was curious to try the new studio line, and these products are like ridiculously inexpensive. So I was like, hey, why not? So I probably will do a review on those products probably before Monday. If I don't, please forgive me. I am preparing for the Apollo ball, and literally I'm stressing out over it like almost as much as I was stressing about my wedding. Like, I just want everything to be perfect, and I haven't been able to be in a formal dress and snazzy in a long time. So I'm just praying that everything goes perfectly and things stay in place and nothing hangs out, and you got it. Anyway, so thank y'all for watching, and thank you guys for requesting the brow video. I am 100% super duper excited that you guys have been participating in my request, and so just keep them coming. Peace out, you guys. See you next Monday. Maybe later this week, but if not, Monday. Goodbye.